there's no need to sit idly by. If you like the content we put out on our channel, then all you have to do is hit the red subscribe button so you can be notified of further content down the line. What up, gang, and welcome back to our channel. Well, there's nothing as spectacular as sipping wine in a hot tub of a penthouse and looking down at the twinkling lights of the city. Hundreds of feet above the ground in a private space, one can feel the freedom, excitement, and luxury unlike any other place. It truly feels like being on top of the world. As the years have passed, penthouses have gone higher and higher with even more incredible views. So let's head on in and introduce you to some of the tallest penthouses in the United States. 157 Penthouse. If you've ever looked at penthouses in New York, then you know there's one area that tops all others. It's the most desirable, most luxurious, and it goes without saying, the most expensive. It's none other than the Billionaire's Row. Set right on the south side of New York Central Park, Billionaire's Row is a road of ultra-luxury, high-rise living accommodations in Manhattan. There are multiple super expensive and extravagant buildings in the area, but one of them that truly stands out amongst all is the 157 building. Located at 157 West 57th Street, it's a building that you really have to snap your back to have a good look at. At 1,005 feet tall, the building looks something like a Blade Runner with a sleek all-glass exterior. For several months, it was the tallest residential skyscraper in New York, and to this day, it still remains at least in the top 5. Do you know what this means? It means that there are much better and higher buildings with penthouses than this one out there. The penthouse happens to be the third highest in the United States, and it's a penthouse that's beyond impressive. It was purchased back in 2014 by Michael Dell for a whopping $100.5 million. At that time, this was the most expensive house in New York. It's a good thing Dell isn't afraid of heights because the penthouse is extraordinarily tall. Located on the 89th and 90th floor, the penthouse doesn't just look over the Central Park, it towers over it. Joggers in the park look like ants and cars look like beetles. The penthouse is 11,000 square feet with 7 bathrooms, 6 bedrooms, and a stunning kitchen with 2 dishwashers and other ultimate utensils. The real catch here is the grand room that has floor-to-ceiling windows that give a complete look at the city skyline and is beyond mesmerizing. The premises also has a steam room, a library, and a private movie room. Of course, when you're renting a penthouse in a place as fancy as 157, you're not just getting the penthouse, you're also getting the 20,000 square foot amenities floor that's reserved just for the wealthy residents of the top few floors. There's a pool with a 3-story high building, and if the views above the surface aren't enough, the sounds beneath the ground are incredible. There's an underwater soundtrack. There's also a jacuzzi, an arts and crafts center, a pet washroom, a library, a catering kitchen, and a screening and performance room.
Formal dining room here. You can easily seat 16 or 18 people, and then it's also a very comfortable layout. You open into this gorgeous kitchen.
432 Park Avenue. 157 Penthouse had a lot of statements that insinuated the building to have been surpassed by better and higher residential skyscrapers. Well, with its description, it does seem like a completely residential area. There are others that make 157 look like a measly 20-story building. One of these can also be found at the Billionaire's Row in New York at 432 Park Avenue. 432 Park Avenue boasts the title of being the tallest residential building in not just New York, but in the entire Northern Hemisphere. 432 is a startling 396 feet tall building with 125 condos and penthouses on the 91st to the 96th floor. The residence was sold for $82 million. This is crazy to even listen to. For starters, the penthouse was originally priced at $103 million, but it sat on the market for 2 years, which is a really long time for a luxury apartment. The penthouse then appeared and sold as 2 units instead of one massive one. It was once a 6-bedroom house that became 2 3-bedroom penthouses. These were originally priced a little over $41 million, but then ended up selling for way less than that. Well, it's probably because not many people have $103 million lying around. It's true that this penthouse is crazy and has the utmost ultimate view. It has a 360-degree view of the Central Park and New York City. And one can only imagine couching in your lounge with a complete view of one of the world's largest metropolises. A glass of wine totally amps up the entire look. Floor number 96 was purchased in 2016 by a Saudi billionaire for $87.7 million. The penthouse has 6 bedrooms, 7 bathrooms, and a wood-burning fireplace. To top this off, there were heated bathroom floors for those cold NYC winters. 432 Park Avenue also has all the perks and amenities you can expect of a luxury building on Billionaires Row. There's a conference room, a children's daycare, a yoga studio, and a 75-foot pool. There's a private terrace and, of course, a private screening room. One would never want to leave the house if they live here. Central Park Tower. 432 is currently the tallest tower in the lane, but Central Park Tower is quickly reaching the heights and giving this beast a competition. Central Park Tower is taller, more expensive, and more luxurious than 432 and is the father of all. The building is nearing its completion, hence it hasn't been lived in thus far. Construction began on this 1,549-foot building back in 2014. The $3 billion structure will have 131 floors, with 98 floors having residencies and the rest containing retail space, including a massive 7-story Nordstrom building. Though the interior of the building hasn't been finished yet, and it'll be a while before people actually move in, the condos have been on the market. The cheapest condo listed has an asking price of $1.542 million, and for this price, the condo is a 549 square foot studio. Not a lot for the price listed. The building is planned to have multiple entertainment areas and amenities that the guests will be able to enjoy themselves with. There will be multiple terraces that give the whole view of the city and the skyline, and there's no doubt it will be the one to have. On the 16th floor, there'll be a 63-foot indoor pool, an extensive gym, basketball court, and playrooms to keep the kids busy. The real exciting part about this building is found on floors 129 through 131. The triple penthouse, the tallest penthouse in the United States. From this penthouse, you can look down at the Empire State Building. Though photos of the interior haven't been released as of yet, we do have an idea how tall the building will be and the types of views it's destined to give. The penthouse will arguably be starting with 16,000 square feet of space, with every level having its unique features. The private ballroom is the eye-catcher here, with a grand staircase and a massive terrace for the penthouse owners. Other floors will have multiple sitting rooms, living rooms, a study, bedrooms, bathrooms, and dining rooms. There will also be a unique gaming room and then a screening area. The best part is there will also be an elaborate art gallery in the penthouse. Imagine having a look at some of the world's most intricate paintings with the city skyline at your disposal. Your life will definitely be complete. Do let us know in the comments below whether you guys will be able to afford such luxurious lifestyles if you haven't already, or even if you don't want to. And before you go, don't forget to leave a like to this video, share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe to our channel. Until next time guys, toodaloo.